And we're expecting an intense battle in the front court tonight, Grant. Both teams with a lot of talent in those positions.
You know, B.A., it'll be an interesting matchup here with the talent and size of their front court. It should make this game extra challenging for these squads. They can't just count on being the dominant force down low. They'll have to get a little creative.
So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Okogie in at the three.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
Ball finds Durant. Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
He turns the offensive board into a big slam.
Wow, he was so well positioned there. Credit his anticipation.
That's exactly why it's important to work hard on the offensive glass, fellas, for chances just like that.
They get it again. Outside McDaniels. Here's Edwards. He takes it in. And he can't jam it through. And the Suns pushing it up now. Durant against Towns. And Durant with the big finish.
You know, why settle for the layup when you're this close? Durant might as well just turn it over and punch it home.
Pass to Towns. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul. First team foul.
No good on the free throw.
Something you can't put a price tag on, the Minnesota Timberwolves game last season. Playoff experience, young guys getting accustomed to the crucible of postseason play. Extremely valuable.
And an intentional foul right there.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. Even then, it's just not a good play.
So, Clark, would you say playoff experience also raises your regular season play?
I don't think there's any question about it, B.A. I never had a chance in my short career to play in the playoffs, but I covered a bunch of them as a broadcaster. There's a different electricity. There's a different intensity. There's a different feel in the locker room. You learn not to back down. You learn to work through adversity, and you learn to play under pressure.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Booker for three. He buries it from three.
You know, not every player can make that kind of a pass. I mean, Paul makes it look easy, but it takes really tremendous vision and timing to execute that.
Now here's Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Back to Towns. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Matched up. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. Shoots over Booker. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Suns have gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp. Outside Paul, and that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
Here's Ayton.
2 minutes.
Here's Okogie.
2 minutes.
Outside Durant. On the take.
On defense, Gobert expertly uses his size and length, making himself into a wall. Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor. And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that.
Yes, they're not backing off at all, are they? Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness, Anthony Edwards. Throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Here's Booker after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. Basket's good. Booker's got 5 now.
starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Conley, looking for his first basket still in this one.
Yeah, we've seen Conley do this forever, running the point with precision.
Outside Paul. Outside Durant. From the top of the key, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Give him 8.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Pass to Gobert. Outside McDaniels. Outside Conley. Outside McDaniels. 5 to shoot. Back to Conley. Uses the glass on the layup.
A cagey score on the inside. Conley has the smarts and he has the skill.
Outside Paul. On the wing, Durant. 4-3. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
3 points.
Paul's got 3 assists in the game.
You know, when Durant gets a look from that distance, he's letting it fly.
And that does it for the first quarter. Suns ahead, up 8. Quarter number 2 coming. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
And, you know, in no time at all, they've also started finding points inside, already taking apart that interior defense.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Josh Okogie is out there with Kevin Durant, and it's Ayton in its center. Over to the left wing. Towns finds Conley. Second chance effort. And Gobert finishes inside.
I love the ferocity from Gobert. Snagging that board and getting the putback, he wasn't going to be denied.
Paul passes to Booker. Soft touch off the glass. Booker's got 7.
A delicious dime from Chris Paul there.
Paul against Conley. Pass to Towns. Here's Gobert. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
A defensive stalwart. Gobert knows this team expects him to be their anchor as well as rebound the rock.
You know, the point forward is an archetype that by now fans are familiar with. Grant, you were one of the OGs at the point forward. How's that position evolved in your mind?
Well, it's evolved because so many players today have the skill set to be a point forward. Before me, there were guys like Paul Pressey and Scottie Pippen in the 80s and early 90s. But as I said, players today, the skill level is so elite. And with this positionless basketball that we're in, you must have a point forward or 2 on your team to be successful.
The kick out to Paul. Here's Durant. And Durant slams it home.
Well, that's a move Durant's had up his sleeve for a while. I mean, you've got to try to take that away. He's just waiting for the right moment to break it out on you, though.
Conley finds Edwards. Here he goes. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet.
Outstanding awareness and a terrific finish.
Booker, the pass to Ayton. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Yes, so strong. Ayton and 1. Ugh.
And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints. But probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
That's good from Ayton.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
The Suns have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Here's Durant. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Stolen by Conley. Down low. Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Towns slamming it down to show the defense exactly what he can do. That was a pretty dominant move by the Cat.
Durant with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Here's Booker. No good. A bit long that time.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
McDaniels can't hit. The Suns leading. Pass to Ayton. On the wing, Durant. Here's Okogie, guarded by Edwards. Back to Durant. And there's the drive. Tipped.
And you see Edwards trying to do this more, impose his will at the defensive end. Good job defensively that time.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And Booker with the jam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Booker against Edwards. Outside Durant. It's blocked by Gobert.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots.
Conley passes to Towns. And he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
32 seconds left to play in the second quarter.
Great reflexes to get a hand on that pass and go the other way with it.
Here's Durant. McDaniels with the rebound.
How does such an elite finisher not throw that down? I'm confused.
Pass to Towns. Left side, Edwards. Back to Towns. 6 to shoot. No good on the triple. And so we've reached the end of the first half of it. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff.
Your Minnesota Timberwolves, 22. The Suns, 29.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. One of the stories here, Kevin Durant. He's getting it done today.
Pretty much the entire first half, he was dominating down low, piling up a ton of dunks.
Guys, he's been in beast mode down low, asserting his will. The defense has been helpless, unable to slow him down.
We've got Jalen Noel. Kyle Anderson is out there with Taurean Prince. Then there's Naz Reid. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 2. And that's the group to Chris Finch as we begin the second half.
You know, Taurean Prince is not the guy you want to send to the foul line.
And he knocks down the first one.
At the line for your Timberwolves.
Hits both from the stripe. Phoenix has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Here's Shaman. Pass to Baisley. Outside Warren. Back to Baisley. Stolen by Anderson. Out left to the wing. Back to Noel. 6 on the shot clock. Driving to the basket. The layup misses.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Back to Warren. And it's going to be a 3-second call. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
The Timberwolves trail. Here's Noel. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Lays it up and banks it in.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Here's Ross. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Great appreciation for Ross. Never afraid of going into the contact on the way up. Well done.
Good on the second one. Timberwolves shooting around 50% in the game so far. On the wing, Noel. Pass to Alexander Walker. Kicks it out to Anderson. Back to Alexander Walker. Counted from distance. Alexander Walker's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Phoenix calls timeout.
Adjustments are a part of every game, in every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Minneapolis. Booker against Edwards. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
Already a terrific career for Booker. Three-time All-Star. And then last year he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, B.A., I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. I mean, he's learned how to affect the game, even when his shot isn't falling, which is rare.
6 to shoot. Here's McDaniels. And he banks in the layup. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Outside Durant. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Well, that's the kind of pressure Durant puts on the defense. I mean, you just can't sit back and let him do what he wants to. Body up on him, even if you may risk a foul.
And the move that really shook up the NBA world. I mean, Kevin Durant asking and receiving a trade out of Brooklyn. Now, with this team, he makes them a title favorite overnight.
And we all know how explosive Edwards can be, reminding us there with that thunderous slam.
2 minutes remaining.
Left side ball.
2 minutes.
It's Booker on the wing. And Booker with the jam.
The assist.
And clearly not enough defensive presence there.
Boy, he just took advantage and a ferocious jam.
And guys, that'll get his heart rate up a little bit, I can tell you that. Watch out, he can be a dangerous player when his motor is revved up that way.
And they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Conley passes to Towns. Shot clock at 6. Puts the move on. The shake. And he lays it up and in. Towns has got 6.
Towns makes the most of his chances inside. He gets the ball in good position, does his work early, and then the battle's over after that.
Hall can't get it to go. For Minnesota, they've got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Conley passes to Towns. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And Towns' three-pointer is elite, but some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Brad?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
Outside Durant. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. 18 points for him.
What a unique combination of height, athleticism, and ball skills. Durant can make some unbelievable finishes because of it.
Conley passes to Edwards. Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
Here's Booker. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
An active shooter. Booker is clever at finding ways to attract fouls on the way up.
Good on both.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Now here's Conley. Pass to Towns. It could go. And that's not going to go. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. On the floor for Phoenix, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton, and it's Okogie in a small forward.
Yeah, one of the best leaders in the NBA. This team loves having Mike Conley in their locker room.
Booker no good. Well, the Timberwolves shooting 59% in this one, a good average. Booker against Edwards. Going inside, and Edwards slams it in.
Well, I tell you what, once Edwards accelerates, I mean, he looks like he's playing at a different speed than goes around him.
Booker with a screen on Conley. Outside for Booker. Here's the 3. Yes! And it's Paul with the assist that time.
3.
Paul's got assist number 8 here already in the game. And here's Edwards. Over to the wing. Pass to Towns. Back to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Towns showing you a willingness to want to make his teammates better with that pass there.
Screen by Durant. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Coming down the stretch, we'll see if someone can capture the lead and hold it.
And that's been an issue. 5 lead exchanges tonight.
Conley on the attack. Here's Gobert. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
3rd personal foul. 2nd team foul.
Outside Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
Ball against Conley. Ayton passes to Durant. Clock at 6. Ball finds Durant. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Conley against Paul. Outside Conley. Pass to Edwards. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Defense gets burned by Edwards' ball handling ability. I mean, this guy is athletic and can really move.
Paul passes to Booker. There's the triple. McDaniels with the rebound. McDaniels got 4 rebounds now. And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th now. Here's Towns. Hey, now 5 for 8, shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
Big bucket for him there. Towns happy to put the team on his broad back when he's needed most.
And so they foul intentionally.
Rudy Gobert. 4th personal foul. 1st team foul.
The steal.
Well read defensively. That window closed so fast.
And the foul on Chris Paul. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
There's a minute 47 left in the game. Now Towns. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the floater. Edwards can't hit. Phoenix has gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. The crossover. Good on the bucket. Durant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
No stage too big for KD. Need a basket? He's your man.
Now a timeout called by Minnesota. They're ahead by 3. We've got 1:23 left in the final quarter. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He told them this is a game that we can win. It's a game we should win. We've matched those guys step for step. From this point forward, let's try to force them to play at our tempo.
Thanks for that, Allie. Gobert finds Edwards. Here's Towns. Back to Gobert. With the clock winding down, the basket drop. And no surprise here. At this stage of the game, they're going to use the coach's challenge. Make them take another look at the call.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
Gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
Ruling on the floor, stand.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he still heaved.
Bulls fans, you know you love it.
And there's the cherry on top. Excellent trip up the floor to build out this lead. Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points, and they need them now.
It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here.
Booker no good.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
32 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Durant against Towns. Driving. Oh, wow! Big finish.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Clutch points from Ayton. We've seen him do it in the finals. DeAndre is a prime-time player.
Conley with the ball. And so it's Minnesota with the W. Boy, a hard-fought.
To the bus, kill them all.
Hi, thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. A lot of focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
Tip-off goes to the Clippers. And the Clippers starting five. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. The post pairing, Batum and Zubats. And it's Westbrook in at the point. Now here's Leonard. The shot, no good.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Towns kicks to McDaniels. Conley surveying the D. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers.
Part of the lean years in Los Angeles, I was there, unfortunately. It's incredible to see that this franchise has become a better winning percentage team than the Lakers in the past decade.
Now Kawhi Leonard missing from long range. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Westbrook against Conley. Now George.
Minnesota foul. Rudy Gobert.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And he deserves a lot of credit for what he was able to do at the line last year. 86% from the stripe.
Paul George, really a true two-way player in the NBA. Gives you so much on both ends, so you get all-star value offensively and defensively.
Conley, the pass to McDaniels. Back to Conley. And George hits the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Lets it fly from 18. Edwards, that's good. And Brent, that Clippers turnaround, did you see that coming?
I mean, not in this way, Kevin. Certainly it's been a lot of outside factors that have gotten the Clippers to this point, but with the ownership and the enthusiasm behind what the owner brings to the table and wanting to make this team viable, they're in position to make some great noise if they find their health. So healthy for the league to have two teams in LA that can be this good.
Here's Conley following the basket by Russell Westbrook. McDaniels passes to Gobert. And the rejection by Zubats. Now the pass to Batum. It's stolen by Edwards. McDaniels kicks to Edwards. Dishes it to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Yeah, that's what we call playing with force. And Towns going up for the dunk, daring the defense to contest.
Outside for Batum. Outside, George. 5 on the clock.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one is on Towns.
Length and the athleticism combination of Paul George is very hard to guard.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots at the game right here. And George drops them both. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
So here's Westbrook after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. And there's George. That's good on the assist from Westbrook. George has got 7 points in the game.
And this is how you become a triple-double machine like Russell. You get the ball to the easy open shot.
And finished off by Edwards.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Outside Westbrook. Pass to Leonard. He takes it in. The kick out to Westbrook. Batum wide open. He fired. And another three for the Clippers.
Batum getting the ball and just really relaxing on that, Jay.
Here's Conley. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
And here's Leonard. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. The kick out to Westbrook. With the drive. Back to Leonard. Over in the corner, Batum. The three from George. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Timberwolves have gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. Outside Edwards. The Clippers grab the miss. And here's George for three. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. Tie game in Minnesota. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
And the Clippers looking at who they've got. And small and power forwards, Leonard and Batum. Paul George is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Zubats in at the 5. Now here's Edwards over George. Edwards can't hit.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
And here's Leonard from 3. He's off on that one. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Pulls up on the way and out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Here's Los Angeles now. Passes it to Zubats. Kicks it out to Leonard. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Towns. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Driving the lane, and he can't jam it through.
Let's hope for his sake that he does not try that one ever again.
Nobody near Leonard. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
And Brent, as an NBA player, there's tremendous competition, but also shared respect, and some say a brotherhood. How does that all balance out?
I think, Kevin, there's a clear line of delineation of what you're talking about once playoff time hits the NBA. I mean, during the regular season, you see a lot of guys spending some time with one another, but come playoff time, I'd be hard-pressed to find that kind of interaction because guys know what's on the line, they know what's at stake. The competition always reigns supreme. Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
And he's got the smarts to take advantage of the shaky defense. Conley's been around the block a few times.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Timberwolves?
A lot of high motor play from them in this one, allowing them to kind of charge through the defense and find good looks.
I love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
Now here is George. He's got 7 over Edwards, and it's good off the back rim and in. George has got 9 points.
Well, the poise right there from Paul George, that's just a veteran that has no panic in his game.
Conley finds Towns. Out to Edwards. And it's sent back by George. And they get it back. Lets the 3 fly. And there's Edwards on the assist by Towns. Edwards got the lead up to 8 now for the Timberwolves. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Westbrook passes to Zubac. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. From deep, George got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
That last three must have bothered George a little bit. He goes to the arc with a purpose and fires off his answer.
Now, here's McDaniel. Edwards looking it over. Inside. Terrific assist and nice finish. Solid play all around.
And how about the play by Gobert there in the paint? Not afraid to get physical on his way to the basket.
Here's Leonard outside for George. Launches it. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. George has got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Los Angeles. Outside Edwards. Back to Conley. Towns in the corner. Shoots over Batum. Almost, but it rolls out. Clippers trail by 4. Westbrook kicks to Leonard. Conley against Westbrook. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
You think about the growth of Kawhi Leonard's game, where in the first few seasons had very few assists as a playmaker, and now it's a key part of his game. Wow, that is awesome to see the small man challenge the big man. Sometimes when you jump, you can be taller than the big fella.
23 seconds left to play in the first half. Kicks it out to Leonard. On the wing, Batum. Westbrook with it. Over Conley. Got it off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good. Got it up. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. All right, thank you, David and folks.
26, the Clippers, 22.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. It's been one outstanding game from George.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
Yeah, almost inviting contact, that attack mentality on full display.
Kyle Anderson is out there with Taurean Prince. Then it's Naz Reid. And it's Noel in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And that's a foul called on Naz Reid.
First team foul.
That's his first foul. And it's the Clippers with the ball. 4-point game. Kicks it out to Covington. Nailed from three-point land. Covington's got his first 3 points of the game.
Covington's range is a big asset for this offense.
Here's Alexander Walker. Prince wide open. No good on the 3. Los Angeles has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Pass to Plumlee. Here's Highland. Kicks it to Covington. For the lead, 5 to shoot. It's not going to go for him. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Up to the right wing. Noel passes to Prince. To the paint, Covington with the steal. Now the Clippers moving it up. Gordon's running. Powell, no one around him. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Noel passes to Alexander Walker. Lays it up off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And the pass to Powell. On the wing, Eric Gordon. Here's Highland. Here's Prince. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
Timberwolves leading by 3. Brett, looking back, the Clippers have really put things together over the last decade.
They have injuries have been a factor the past couple seasons, so they haven't competed at the level certainly that their owner wants to. They're trying to keep this core group of guys together. And if they do that and they get health, a lot of talent there and a lot of guys who've done it on the biggest of stages.
Now Prince, after Robert Covington missed from long range. And he drives in.
I like how Taurean Prince moves the ball, consistent at getting it to his teammates within the offense.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Pass to Gordon. To the wing on the left. Here's Highland. Buries it from three-point range.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
Here's Noel. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Alexander Walker. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Outside Gordon. He kicks it to Covington. No one near him. Good as the jump shot falls. Covington's got 5.
Stepping in just a little bit closer, but keeping the D honest as Covington knocks down a mid-range.
Alexander Walker passes to Anderson. Here's Alexander Walker. Pass to Noel. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Off target from three-point range.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one open.
In the corner, it's Gordon. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
And the Clippers have possession. After the miss from Kyle Anderson, shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Good on the three-point shot.
It felt like Powell had the shot, but good job of feeding the open man.
Here's Noel. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Knocks it loose. Here's Highland, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. So for the Clippers right now, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. The post pairing, Batum and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. Takes it out to Leonard. Batum trying to break loose. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by George. Leonard's got the lead up to 5 now for the Clippers.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And that one, good.
The smooth dribble moves of Conley. So slick in how he creates for himself.
Outside Westbrook. On the wing, Batum. Leonard kicks to George. For 3. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
And Edwards drops them both. We've played just over 1 minute here in the 4th quarter. Now here's Westbrook. Outside Leonard. Outside George. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Conley dishes to Gobert. McDaniels passes to Gobert. Conley with it. Westbrook picks him up. Pass to McDaniels for the 3. Westbrook pulls it in. The Clippers in the lead. And George kicks to Leonard. Gobert against Batum. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got his 6th rebound on the night. Down low. Outside Conley. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. To take the lead, Edwards finds McDaniel. Shoots from 14. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
Leonard the pass to George. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. A 3 from Leonard. Unable to get that one. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. McDaniels passes to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
And this is why he's a go-to option. Towns enjoys getting a chance to come up big for his team.
Now here's Westbrook. And Westbrook throws it down.
And that's what a guy like Westbrook will do for you, willing his team forward in these big moments.
Edwards drives in and then jammed down as he goes right over Ivica Zubac.
And the more experience Edwards gets, the better he'll become, especially when he's stepping up and hitting the big shots.
Edwards against George. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach to the Timberwolves?
Credit them for not settling. I mean, they've been in attack mode off the dribble all game long. Thus far, it's been on.
Well, we've also seen them being very aggressive down in the paint. All game long, they've been hunting down those inside points.
Now here's Conley. Kicks to Edwards. 1:19 left here in the 4th quarter. Here's Towns. And then Karl Anthony Towns with the jam.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Here's George after the basket by Minnesota. 4 on the clock. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And with the game in the balance, PG is a good bet to deliver.
And George drops them both.
And he's the one person that the coaching staff and the teammates love to see at the line in a tight ball game. You can pretty much bank on these.
Now here is Conley to the right side. Towns down low, defended by Batum. Here's Gobert. Yes!
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Now George. Over Edwards. Outside Westbrook. In the corner, George with it. Here's Batum. The kick out to Westbrook. Off target from downtown. Here's Conley. It counts.
And there is just no fear in Mike Conley. He has not met a big shot he was afraid to take.
So it's Minnesota taking the W in a close one. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
To the best kid of all.
Let's meet the starting five.
Well, when we look at tonight, this could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. Kawhi and Zubats make up the front court. Russell Westbrook out there with Paul George. And it's Covington in at the 3 spot. Now here's George. Shot clock at 2. Can't get the layup.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Booker against George. Left side Booker. The Clippers grab the miss. Leonard with the ball. Now guarded by Ayton. And the basket by Leonard.
Trust Westbrook to spot those holes in the defense, picking up an easy dime off a wide open man.
Hey, Richard, how about Westbrook's basketball IQ?
By far one of the smartest players in the game. How else would he have broken the triple-double record? He sees everything. His sense of the floor is elite.
And the dunk by Leonard.
The hands of Kawhi are huge, and they help him palm the ball, slam it with ease.
Paul against Westbrook. Here's Durant. Here's Ayton. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
Yeah, you think you gotta stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Now here's Leonard. Zubats screen. Launches a 3. Kawhi Leonard again. Leonard's got 7 points.
With a smooth jumper and unwavering confidence, Leonard's able to consistently convert from downtown.
Paul passes to Booker. Here's Okogie beyond the arc. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Westbrook. Here's Leonard. And that one hits the back iron.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Here's Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
And it doesn't get any easier for Durant. With his size and length, dunking just comes pretty easy for him.
And it's Kevin Durant with the foul.
Durant.
That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Leonard outside. Ooh, Durant with a steal.
Nice defense, reading the play, using some quick hands to take it away.
8, no good. The Clippers have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Booker against George. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Pass to Covington. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. A nice shot by Zubats.
Exposing the defense and taking advantage in the paint.
The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
Here's Westbrook, following the score by Phoenix. Leonard outside. Back to Covington. And no good. The Suns go the other way with it. To the paint. Nice shot by Okogie. Okogie's got 5.
Taking on more playmaking responsibilities. Booker has matured over the years, becoming a better teammate.
George against Booker. With the teardrop. And there's Leonard on the assist by George. He's got 9.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Up top, Paul. Pounded by Westbrook. Booker, pass to Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
Nice feed inside. Saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Paul. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Outside Durant. Let's go with a three. And the Suns get another three.
The confidence that Durant has in his three-point shot is something special. He doesn't doubt his selections at all. That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
It's good if it goes. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for the...
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Suns. The Suns leading. So here are the five for the Clippers to start the second. Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court. Paul George out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Covington in at the 3 slot. Now here's Booker. Oh, my goodness! Did you see that? Bring it out the hammer!
Now that's how you finish. Few create shots as easily as Paul does for his teammates. He is just a great setup guy.
Westbrook against Paul. Here's George. And George with the jam.
Assist from...
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title-contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals. But without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
You know, for most players, being a starter has value. But, Grant, some elite teams have been elevated by great players who have accepted a reserve role.
And it's really special, B.A., when you have that. Players who are willing to sacrifice for the greater good of the team. Putting winning first at all costs. And you think about it, through the years, Manu Ginobili with the Spurs, Andre Iguodala in Golden State, it really can galvanize a team and lead to winning championships.
And as Westbrook gets older, he's indicated that he's not looking to change how he plays, Grant.
And that can be a double-edged sword, B.A. You love his aggression and confidence, but you wonder how his game will hold up as his athleticism goes.
Paul passes to Booker. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got his 4th assist in this one.
Instantaneous offense. Booker gets the hot pass and quickly has that shot in the air.
And finished off by Westbrook.
Yeah, this is how powerful Westbrook is at the rim. Looking like he wants to tear the basket down.
Outside Booker. And Booker throws it down.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show. George with the bucket.
Paul George.
A fantastic three-point shooter. All George needs is a little airspace, and he's golden.
Westbrook against Paul. Knocked loose. Outside Durant. Shot clock at 6. And it's Durant with the finish.
Okay, KD put a little extra on that one.
Booker against George. Zubac with a screen on Booker. George's shot is good.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's Paul. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. And that's an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Here's Booker. Pass to Okogie. 6 to shoot. Here's Aiden. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
Yeah, this is where Aiden's comfortable operating, using his height and array of inside moves to his advantage.
What a job Monty Williams has done in his time with the Phoenix Suns. Hats off to the talent that he's been able to bring in and develop. And that's the way he's created a winning culture.
Now here's Paul. Outside for Booker. Three-pointer. That shot, no good. And Los Angeles the other way now. For three, George. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. George has got 16 points now. Boy, Richard, you really can't say enough about what Monty Williams has done with this Phoenix team.
Struggled in his first year, but we gave him a break for that. Immaculate seasons the last 2 years, becoming a Western Conference juggernaut.
Now here's Durant. He's got 13. Here's Paul. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
It's impressive what an enduring talent Chris Paul has been. A lot has changed around the league, but CP3 is still doing his thing and leading his guys to success.
And last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns, Greg.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. You know, it kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7.
Paul with a steal. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. George passes to Leonard. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
George can make the tough passes. He can also make the easy ones, too. No way he was going to miss the wide-open man on that one.
Now here's Booker. He's got 7. Durant. Westbrook with the rebound. 26 seconds left in the first half. For 3, Covington. Leonard. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Some really tough defense inside, but Leonard won't back down. I mean, he's just scrappy. He wants to make the defense work twice as hard.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. For Phoenix, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. Outside Booker. The 3 is up. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Here's Highland. Morris on the wing. Fires from deep. No good there.
You just gotta love watching a big man hustle in the ladder. This is what his team expects and needs from him.
31. The Clippers, 35.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Paul George has been sensational.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
They've got Landry Shamet, T.J. Warren out there with Darius Baisley. Then it's Terrence Ross, and it's Landale in its center, filling out the middle. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. In transition, here come the Suns.
Get him the ball anywhere close to the hoop. That thing's over.
Los Angeles has gone 5 of 6 from three-point land so far. Up top, Gordon. The kick out to Morris. They swipe it. Here's Baisley. It's Shamet on the wing. The 3. Here's Landale. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Second half getting started. About a minute played. Here's Highland. Morris passes to Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
Assisted by.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Oh, what a burst of energy from Warren. Flying up to the rim for a nice dunk. Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
Here's Highland. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. 5 on the clock. The three. Phoenix grabs the miss. And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
Here's Landale. And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
The Clippers trail. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Gordon down low. It's Powell, high post. Clock at 6. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
The first one falls.
Norman Powell at the line for 2.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. For Phoenix, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Plumlee finds Morris, shoots it from the corner, and it's good as he snugs it right through the net. And Phoenix has possession. They lead by 1. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Outside Ross.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
It goes on Mason Plumlee.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Here's Highland. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Here's Morris. It's hauled in by Baisley. Phoenix has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. To the inside, Landale. Pass to Baisley. Outside Warren. Takes it inside. Baisley in the post. Guarded by Morris. Baisley misses. Gordon against Ross. Morris for 3. Here's Plumlee. Here's Highland. Another shot. And the bucket is good from Powell in deep.
Assisted.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Warren up top. Outside Ross.
Blocking foul called on Mason Plumlee. Second personal foul. Second team
And the
foul.
first one at the line is good. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. No good on the second free throw. The Clippers have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's George. This for the tie. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on T.J. Warren.
And just one of the most complete players in the game today. George's two-way game and strong leadership traits are reasons why he's a star.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. Up top, Paul. Pass to Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
Capable of scoring from any area. Love when Durant takes charge and dominates like this.
Booker against George. Out to Leonard. Back to George. And George with the jam.
An elite player in this league, it's Paul George stepping up, scoring in bunches tonight.
Ball passes to Durant. Back to Paul. From 8 feet. And the play by Durant as he finishes it off for 2 more. Durant's gotten 4 this quarter.
This man has entered the zone. Great shooting performance from him all game.
And at the close of the 3rd quarter, still a close game. Both teams putting up points in a hurry. The Suns on top. They're up by 2. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the 4th quarter gets underway. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. And so in the game for the Clippers, Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court. Russell Westbrook out there with Paul George. And it's Covington in at the small forward position. And here's Booker. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got 4 rebounds in the game. Leonard on the wing. And that misses. That would have put him up. Phoenix has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Durant's shot is off. The Clippers have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. Leonard outside. To take the lead. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Booker can't get it to go. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. Here's George. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. George has got 22 points.
The focus, the balance. George doesn't back down from converting these challenging buckets.
The kick to Durant. Pass to Okogie. Durant with a screen on Covington. Back to Durant. And there's a whistle. And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
And even with the coach's many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. This is anyone's game. So he told them, stay aggressive, stay hungry. We can't afford to let up on the energy out there. He's hoping they'll finish with a flurry. Guys?
Appreciate the report, Allie. Here's Leonard. Kicks it to George. Leonard with the ball. Gets a good look. And the Clippers again with a bucket.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
Outside Paul. Outside for Booker. On the wing, Durant. Oh, George with a steal. Shot is up. Leonard. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Los Angeles. Outside Durant. Over Leonard. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Westbrook's got 4 rebounds now. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Over the years, we've seen Leonard add different things to his game. Now, an offensive machine.
Outside for Booker. Hits the 3-pointer.
Check out Booker rising to meet the challenge. He wants so badly to deliver for his team.
Westbrook against Paul. Here's George. And so he draws the foul, headed to to the line. And with this game coming down to the wire, they're quick to use their coach's challenge. Asking for a review. This could be a big call.
Paul George, 2 shots.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed. Even
Previous plays.
Doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Ladies and gentlemen, your son's youth dance team. Another big cheer for your son's youth dance team. Make some noise!
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good, and that gives him a 4-point cushion.
Yeah, this is a tough moment, even for George, but it's a chance to show us he's got ice in his veins.
Gets them to fall, and those are huge free throws. It's now a 2-possession game.
Ball passes to Durant from deep. Paul George pulls down the board. George has got 4 rebounds now. The drive by Westbrook. Beyond the arc. And George gets it to go on the assist by Westbrook. George has got 11 points here in the second half. Pass to Okogie. Booker against George. Booker no good. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 15-5 run. Here's Covington. And the Clippers again with a bucket.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Clippers.
They were the more accurate club. And in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Paul George.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he provided that tonight. You're welcome.
2 on the clock. For 3, Covington. Durant pulls it in.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Yeah, they got to be disappointed with this result.
So no problem for the Clippers as they get the... Thanks, Alec. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to...
To the best kid.
passing teams, and there should be a lot of fun watching these teams move the ball.
One of the things that strikes you about both of these teams is that they really enjoy playing with one another. Both play an unselfish brand of basketball. The ball is moving, everybody's touching it, and usually that's when the confidence is sky high.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point guard. Now here's Booker. Back to Paul. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Pulls up from the corner. And he overshot that one, missing. Towns with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Over in the corner, Conley. Back to Towns. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. Here is Edwards. Shot clock at 6. And he goes big with the dunk right over DeAndre Ayton.
Oh, give me a little sauce, Anthony Edwards. Rise high and finish over the defender.
Doris, one thing that stood out about the Timberwolves last season was their fast-paced play.
No doubt, Kevin, and you can trace that directly to the head coaching position in Chris Finch. This is a group that loved to push the basketball up the floor, wanted to catch defenses before they had a chance to dig in the half court. And remember, that is the classic mark of a youthful team, particularly one with the athleticism that Anthony Edwards brings. Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
It's Durant on the wing, defended by Towns.
Well, Kevin Durant with a little crafty creativity, KD at the rim.
Doris, let me ask you this. Is Kevin Durant the greatest scoring forward ever?
I think he is, Kevin, but I also think that limits his greatness, because when Kevin Durant is done and you consider the combination of his handle, his shooting, and the size, we've never seen that combination to this level. He will go down as one of the greatest ever, regardless of attribute you're trying to assign to him.
And there's Edwards on the assist by Gobert. Edwards got 6.
Well, you can see Anthony Edwards trying to probe and create an opportunity to get off the dribble drive, sees that window and exploits it.
Kicks it out to Booker. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And that ties it up.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's McDaniels. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Kicks it out to Booker. Back to Paul. Outside Durant. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. That's great. What do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. I think it's a conversation. In the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
Paul kicks to Booker. Outside, KD. And finished up by KD.
That's about positioning and length, and Kevin Durant gets up and is ready for the throwdown.
Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Sinks the three-pointer. Edwards got 9 points.
The work that Anthony Edwards is putting in as a shooter is there. That range shot so important. Nice three-point look right there.
The drive by Booker. It's Durant on the wing. Back to Paul. The Suns need to get a shot off. Gobert with the block.
9'9" standing reach. Rudy Gobert twice on the pipes.
Edwards, that's good. He's got 11.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Paul with the ball. Picked up by Edwards. And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Paul kicks to Booker. Back to Paul. Passes it to Booker. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Ayton.
I have great admiration for how hard Rudy Gobert plays on the defensive end. Even when he's not blocking shots, he's altering them with his presence.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Booker against Edwards. Over to the wing. Towns for three. The shot, no good. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for Minnesota. He comes away.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team. All right.
And this has been a fairly close game to the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
They've been so aggressive, going strong at the defense, looking to score off of that penetration.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. McDaniels kicks to Edwards. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Court vision, intellect, basketball IQ, the masterful distributor that is Chris Paul.
And so it's Minnesota with it, following the score by Phoenix. Edwards finds Conley. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference, only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
Outside Edwards.
Here we go, fans. Make some noise for your Suns breaker Edwards.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. Edwards got 13 points.
Well, Anthony Edwards came into the league with a reputation as a scorer. He is starting to hum a little bit right here.
Paul dishes to Ayton. Back to Paul. Right side Durant. And he lays it straight in. Durant's got the lead back up to 3 now for the Suns.
Well, at close range, you can see KD adjust his touch perfectly, just enough power on that interior shot.
Edwards passes to McDaniels. Towns in the corner. Shoots over KD. Towns, no luck.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Ayton, the pass to Okogie. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. In decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same rate now, would rank Greg dead last in the NBA. So with that thought, which teams of yesteryear probably should have shot more threes?
And that's a good one. Kevin, I think you got to look back to the Run TMC Warriors, right? How about the Larry Bird Celtics? And they could knock down Anthony Edwards. Yeah, heads up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
To the inside, stolen by McDaniels. Edwards against Booker. Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
All up top, over by Conley. Paul with the bucket.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. Third all-time in career assists, second all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Booker with the screen for Paul. The pass to Okogie. Puts up a three. A rebound by the Timberwolves. And Greg, what separates Paul from the other two guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
Clock at 4. Out to Conley, and they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. .51 seconds left in the first half, and here's Booker from the arc. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns, and it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. For Phoenix, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Booker outside. A three ball. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Minnesota calls timeout.
Timberwolves timeout call. Get on your feet right now, guys. Time to fire off some pizza. Phoenix, get on your feet and give them one welcome.
32 seconds left in the first half of basketball.
Give a big hand to your Suns.
Here's Noel. Defended by Paul. Alexander Walker passes to Anderson. 6 to shoot. Prince, right side. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Now here's Booker. Shoots over Reed. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we, thanks David, and we'll be back.
28, the Timberwolves. 25.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. They've got Reed. Torian Prince is out there with Anderson. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 2 spot.
Guys, you have to remember when thinking and talking about the Minnesota Timberwolves, it's an organization that is still so young.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. You know, basketball historians will remember that the Minneapolis Lakers, Doris, won 5 titles before relocating to Los Angeles in 1960.
And I think the current crop of T-Wolves fans, Kevin, see this as a completely different franchise from that historic team. In their minds, they haven't won a championship yet. And that fact should really motivate this current roster to get one for this group.
Noel, he's checked in for Minnesota. Kicks to Gobert. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Here's Noel. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Ayton with the block.
Boy, Ayton's reach is absolutely incredible. Great anticipation. That is nice defense.
Suns leading by 3. Paul surveying the floor. Out to KD. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in this game. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Noel, and he goes in for the dunk.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. And Phoenix making a change. Moss is checked in. Phoenix calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. It's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Oh, here's Edwards. 15 points in the game. Right wing. McDaniels dishes to Edwards. That gives them the lead. 17 points for Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, Anthony Edwards in the painted area is going to be a force. Size, strength, and hops. Look out.
For 3, Booker. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. And something you always hear about Jaden McDaniels, Doris, is how effortless he makes the game look.
Kev, when I watch this guy play, I feel like he glides through an NBA game. There's a finesse that you don't necessarily see from players his size. He's a handful on the low block. This young man is brimming with potential.
Now, after Devin Booker missing on that last 3-pointer, Edwards kicks to Towns.
2 minutes remaining.
2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And Carl Anthony Towns said he believes that he is the greatest big man shooter of all time. What do you think?
Well, Kev, I think of a guy by the name of Dirk Nowitzki might have a thing or two to say about it, but I love Carl Anthony Towns' attitude. You have got to believe in your skills if you're going to have the kind of success that Cat has had in this league, and we know he is lethal from deep.
Now here's Ross, still looking for his first bucket in this one.
My goodness, the vertical of Terrence Ross is special.
Booker against Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Now here's Durant. He's got 13. Edwards inside. He feeds it to Towns. Lays it up and banks it in. Towns has got the lead up to 5 now for the Timberwolves.
This is what you get when you combine size and touch. Carl Anthony Towns in the paint, that's good.
Gobert with the block. They recover it. And here's KD for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Noel. And it's Edwards, top of the key. The dish to Gobert. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Suns trail by 5. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Back to KD. It balls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
We are talking about one of the greatest scorers in the history of NBA basketball. Kevin Durant doing some work right now.
Here is Edwards. 19 points in the game. Outside, Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Well, just tremendous persistence from Karl Anthony Towns. Even under duress, the ability to stay focused.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Minnesota on top as they end the third quarter on a 14.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns youth
While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball and got the perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Andre Ayton out there with Durant, and it's a Kogi in at small forward. She's out there for Phoenix. And here's KD for 3. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 5 assists in the game. Here's Edwards. He makes his 10th basket of the night from the field. He has missed 2 shots from the floor.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Booker with no one around. Another 3 for Phoenix.
In this situation, Devin Booker on the catch will never hesitate.
Minnesota calls timeout.
Timeout call for Minnesota. All right, everybody.
The latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, guys, here's what Chris Finch went over with his guys during the break. This game's still up for grabs. He told his team, hey, we're in position to take this one, guys. Let's stay focused and stay together, and we'll get it done. See how it plays out, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks. Suns trail by 3. Outside Durant. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. Edwards drives in, and he goes big with the dunk right over DeAndre Ayton.
This guy is so explosive. Anthony Edwards off the bounce. My goodness.
Booker outside. Back to Paul. Just 5 to shoot. Booker the pass to KD. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Look at Kevin Durant, all 6'9", but what a handle. Gosh, that move was pretty.
Conley kicks to McDaniels. Poked away, out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. And so here's Phoenix. Paul left side. Booker outside. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And it's Conley penetrating. He gets it in there. Conley's got the game tied up here for the Timberwolves.
Well, there's a certain level of quickness you've got to contend with. Mike Conley off the dribble drive.
Outside for Durant. Gobert with the block. Outside, Towns. Edwards looking it over. And contact out. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time.
Anthony Edwards.
Previous play is
2 shots. Closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you...
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
Which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is goes in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Tremendous job at the line as usual. You can always bank on him in those situations.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Kicks it out to Booker. And it's Paul penetrating, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
A solid free throw shooter. Let's see if Aiden can capitalize at the line. This game is close.
And the second of 2 is good. That narrows the gap to 1. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Towns. That shot off, so Phoenix will take it the other way. Here's Booker going inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Devin Booker has made a career out of staying cool under pressure. You get the sense he loves being at the foul line with the game in the balance. What happens? You know, he doesn't let that opportunity slip by. Buries some big shots at the line.
Conley kicks to Edwards. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth.
People are holding their breath a little, wondering if Edwards can take care of business here.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Phoenix.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leading the defense to scramble.
Also, I just love how hard they've taken the ball to the rack. They've made a point of attacking, and it's led to them getting buckets.
A putback. It's good on the putback. And the Suns lead by 1.
If anything, you know you can count on Chris Paul to deliver in the clutch. He is so competitive, so tough.
And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, the young gun, Anthony Edwards with the big-time delivery.
Ball against Conley. On the wing, Booker. Back to KD. Offensive rebound. Booker outside. Kicks it out to Paul. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Shot clock at 6. Stolen by Conley. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Third team foul.
That's the first, and that will put them up by 2.
Now here's a guy with a great deal of experience in these situations. Mike Conley's team very confident with his chance to deliver at the foul line. Well, those are essential free throws to make a 3-point lead. It's going to take something from long range now to tie this game.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Chris Paul has never been a guy that these moments have ever affected. He's got a chance at the free throw line to prove once again he is one of the great clutch players in history.
And honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
All eyes are on Conley, a normally confident shooter. Can he sink the free throw?
Phoenix calls timeout. They're trailing by 2. 20 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Minnesota calls timeout. They lead by 2. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Let's get loud.
16 seconds left in the game. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
15 foul.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Mike Conley, probably one of the most respected players in the league, and I don't see this guy stopping anytime soon. He brings great effort every single night, plays with a team-minded selflessness, is a big shot maker. This guy has had such a solid, probably underrated career.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5.
Well, we know Rudy Gobert is going to go down as not only one of the greatest defenders of his generation, but of all time. Just look at the number of times this guy has won Defensive Player of the Year. He is a force to be reckoned with.
Laces one from 3.
Well, he can hit big shots. Booker's about as confident a young man as we've seen when the pressure's on.
So it's Minnesota taking the W in a close one. David, thank you as always.
We appreciate
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.
Going fling to the west, to the
goes to the Clippers. So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the 1. Leonard on the wing. With the drive, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
You can see the work Kawhi has put into his ball handling. Gets separation almost any time he wants. In terms of offense, the Clippers have been up and down in recent years. When they're healthy, they're dangerous. When they're not, it's a struggle.
Nice way to start the game. That's where you'd like to get your shots from.
Leonard outside. Launches a 3. Fires in the triple. Leonard's got 5.
For a guy who hit only 25% of his threes in college, Kawhi has become one of the NBA's best at the wing position.
Now here's Conley. Edwards fires from way outside. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And Smitty with the Clippers, it shows how important depth is to an NBA offense.
Yeah, you know this. It's great to have a powerful first unit. But if your second unit can't carry its weight, it's a fragile situation.
Here's Towns. Back to Daniels. The kick out to Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Lets the 3 fly. Doesn't go for him. And Los Angeles the other way now. George passes to Leonard. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Morris outside. And here's Westbrook from the arc. No good. The Timberwolves have gone 1 for 3 so far. Conley on the attack. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Really enjoy watching Conley take it all the way. Defense can't match up with his blinding speed.
Here's Westbrook. From down in the low post, it goes.
Ooh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
Westbrook against Conley. Pass to Towns. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
And yeah, this is what you like to see from Towns, using his size and strength to make things happen. And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
Now here's Morris. Over Towns. Shot clock at 6. George for 3. Rebound Minnesota. Outside Edwards. It's McDaniels on the wing. Back to Edwards. Here's the 3. Can't hit that one. And Los Angeles the other way now. Westbrook into the lane. Oh, sweet move. And the layup is good.
His first step, we know, quickness, second to none. Westbrook almost impossible to stop when he gets downhill.
Now here's Conley. Pass to Towns. Here's Gobert. Deflected. We've got 1:28 left in the first quarter of the game. To the middle. It's tipped. Westbrook with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. Here's Leonard. 5 points in the game. 4-3. Nails it from 3. Leonard's got 8.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Conley. Got a hand on it. Leonard outside. Westbrook against Conley. Kicks it to George. The 3 is up. And he can't get that one. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Towns. Fires the 3. Knocks down the long J. He's got 6.
The versatility of Towns, unleashing his outside game and presenting all sorts of problems for the defense.
Now here's Westbrook. George outside. The kick out to Morris. From downtown. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
And here's Edwards outside. And so the first quarter is in the books. The Clippers on top, up 5.
And your Clippers Houston team. Coming onto the court.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Well, in my opinion, the way the three has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
They've also been quick to set up their teammates, wasting no time making the extra pass for the open look.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court, and it's Westbrook in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Here's George, using his post moves to get the 2 points. Well, Smitty, recently it seems like mid-range shooting is making something of a comeback. More guys taking shots from that area.
And B.A., I am so happy. There's nothing wrong with the mid-range game. Some stars have proven it's a viable method. Even in the I saw it.
Wow!
And he saw it.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. Kicks it to George. Pass to Zubac. There's the triple. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. The Timberwolves trail. McDaniels with it. He's picked up by Zubac. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
This is why Gobert shoots a high percentage. He understands how to carve out room inside and finish.
George outside. Pass to Morris. 6 on the shot clock. Drives to the hoop. Out to Leonard. There's the 3. Count it. And it's Morris with the assist. Leonard's got 11.
What concentration from Kawhi Leonard. Rising up and firing it.
A true utility player, Smitty. Marcus Morris brings a diverse skill set to the court.
He does. Marcus is a hard-nosed, gritty defender who can play either 4 spot or even center at times. Plus, he's a reliable scorer and a solid 3-point shooter.
Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Morris outside. Back to Westbrook. The kick out to Morris. Jacks up a 3. And he's going for the lob. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
And boy, Kawhi is the perfect target. The big reach to get to the pass and the great hands on the catch.
Conley passes to McDaniels. And he dunks it down.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
The kick out to Morris. The 3 is up. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Great vision on that pass. Kawhi moving it to the open teammate.
Remain in the first half. 2 minutes.
George against Edwards. Rejected by George. 1:49 left in the second quarter. Westbrook, the pass to Leonard. From the arc. Gets the 3 to fall. 16 points for him.
He's been so aggressive on offense. And with the results, you understand why.
You know why? Success breeds confidence. And he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
Conley finds Towns. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
A much more physical player now than when he first entered the league. Gobert powering it home.
Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. Two important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
And he lobs it up top. Towns with the ball. He's picked up by Westbrook. Ooh, Morris with a steal. Leonard against McDaniels. Stolen by Conley. 30 seconds left in the first half. And he drains the quick shot. Conley's gotten his second bucket of the game.
So cerebral out there. You always feel like Conley's making the right decision.
Leonard outside. Over McDaniels. That one off the back iron and out.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
Towns for three. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got his 4th assist in this one. And here's George. And so it's Kawhi Leonard making it. Thanks very much, Allie. And
your Clippers, 29. The Timberwolves, 23.
Halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
On the court for the Timberwolves, they've got Kyle Anderson, Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Jalen Noel. Then there's Taurean Prince, and it's Reed in at the 5 spot. Here's Highland. Batum outside. Out to Gordon. From outside the arc. Connects from downtown.
Nicholas Batum making the resourceful play, gifting the ball to a ready shooter instead of forcing something.
And you oftentimes hear about players at peace with their game. Well, that is Eric Gordon, a knockdown shooter with physicality. Plenty of room for that in today's NBA. His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Pass to Batum. Here's Highland. Wing shot on the way. Second shot opportunity. Back to Powell. Lets it go from deep. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
That's who you want to get it out to. Norman Powell shoots around 40% from deep almost every year.
And Gordon, the 7th pick back in 2008, Grant. Never quite an all-star, but he's been an impact player at times in his career.
Well, you know, B.A., I mean, he's been a key contributor to some quality teams. And when his shot gets going, you can be in trouble.
Plumlee, no good.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
It started off looking good, but the timing was just a little off, and sometimes that's all it takes.
Gordon outside. Pass to Batum. Powell sets a screen. Now here's Gordon. Tipped. Reed with it. Picked up by Powell. And here's Reed. Anderson with it. Back to Reed. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here he goes. Powell outside. And the Clippers miss again.
The defense was begging him to take that shot, and he took the bait, but you can't blame him.
Noel, that's good.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Los Angeles has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the 3rd. And now we're 3 minutes into this 3rd quarter of play.
2 minutes.
Here's Highland. How quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Clock is at 3, and here's Gordon from the arc. No luck on that one. The Timberwolves have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. You know, thinking about the Clippers' history, those Lob City days really stand out, Smitty.
Yes, BA, one of the most fun eras in recent NBA history. Blake and DeAndre throwing down alley-oops from CP3. That team had their own style, attitude. I love watching that Lob City group play.
Gordon, the pass to Plumlee. Here's Highland. Back to Gordon. And he gets that one. Gordon's got 5 points now this quarter.
Nice job. Those passes have to be right on the money around the painted area.
Pass to Noel. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Defended by Gordon. Alexander Walker with the bucket.
How about the strength from Alexander Walker, rolling with the punches inside.
51 seconds left in the third. Here's Powell. Here's Highland. Here's Batum. Reed with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Plumlee.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Forced them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time. And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Powell outside. Batum right side. The 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. Conley passes to McDaniels. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. And now it's just a 4-point Los Angeles lead. With 2 seconds left. Out to Gordon. Over Edwards. The third quarter comes to a close. Clippers ahead, leading by 4. Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. The Clippers shooting it with confidence. 54% so far. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Here's Leonard. George finds Morris. Clock at 6. Yes! He nails him!
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to go on Kawhi Leonard. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Clippers.
It's easy for me. Look at their defensive effort all game. The block total shows their commitment to contesting shots.
Also, guys, they put in maximum effort on the offensive glass. Great determination to follow shots and not giving up on the possessions.
From 11 feet away, count that bucket.
And yes, Westbrook can find points from anywhere. He just needs an opening.
Outside Edwards. Conley against Westbrook. Conley passes to Towns. And the shot goes in.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
It's the fourth quarter and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
The Clippers in the lead. Westbrook outside. Out to Leonard. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Pass to McDaniels to tie it up. They get it back. Now here's Gobert. The kick out to Edwards. Now Towns. Second chance shot. Outside Conley. Clock at 4. Towns down low. He's guarded by Zubats. It's good on the putback.
That's a signature move by Gobert. The length allows him to do what others can't.
Here's Westbrook. Takes it inside. Inside. Stolen by Conley. Edwards against Westbrook. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. Outside Conley. The kick out to Edwards. Towns against Morris. Towns can't get it to go. Boy, this lead is razor thin.
Yeah, B.A., there's a chance to extend that right here.
It's blocked by Gobert.
This is why shooters always have an eye out for Rudy. And if you don't, this could be the result.
Oh, George with a steal. Leonard for three. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. Outside McDaniels. Throws it up high. Towns passes to Conley. Towns with the ball. To take the lead. 6 to shoot. Gobert with it. He's picked up by Zubac. Edwards for 3. That one is off. And Los Angeles the other way now. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. George banked it in off the glass. And the Clippers lead by 3.
Big points as the stakes rise, so does George's impact on the game.
Pass to Gobert. For 3, Conley. Rebound by the Clippers. Up top, Westbrook. He's guarded by Conley. Leonard against McDaniels. Stolen by Conley. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. And here's Edwards outside. The Clippers grab the miss. Leonard's got 4 rebounds now. A minute 9 left in the 4th. Let's go with a 3. Back to Westbrook.
That's just being out of sync and at the worst time. Costly.
Now Conley. Pass to Towns. Westbrook against Conley. It falls! Oh, what a sensational bucket! That brings it within 1. What a huge trip here.
Absolutely. You can feel the energy in this arena.
To the middle. The kick out to Morris. Here's Leonard. The shot no good. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Edwards finds Gobert. The kick out to Edwards. Outside Conley. Back to Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. To take the lead. It's off. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
Can't connect. So a close game. Sees the clip. Allie, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up.
To the whiskey in the house.
Sox. At small forward.
Now, Greg, when you look at these rosters, both teams have lots of quality players and very deep benches.
And with the pace we see in games, it really helps to have more legs to run. Each of these coaches have a lot of options, so it'll be interesting to see how they play the matchups.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the 3 spot. Just 4 to shoot. George. And count it from 19 feet away.
Well, go ahead and try to stop Kawhi Leonard, and he'll just lose the ball to the open man.
Paul looking over the floor. Kicks it out to Booker. Ayton trying to break free. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. They get Russell Westbrook. Phoenix shooting their first free throws of this one.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
After missing the playoffs for 10 consecutive seasons, boy, the Suns not only got to the postseason in 21, they made it all the way to the finals. So what a turnaround for that franchise.
Now here's Westbrook. Right side Leonard. Over Ayton. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Kawhi confident in that shot there. Just gets the ball. He really didn't waste any time.
Ball against Westbrook. Outside for Durant. From outside the arc. He can't get it to go. And so George will bring it up for Los Angeles. On the wing, but 2. Fires from deep. Rebound by Okogie. It's been quite a turnaround, hasn't it, Brent, for Phoenix? Ever since they acquired Chris Paul in that trade from Oklahoma City. They've been a different team.
Yeah, and I don't think you can really give enough credit to what it is that Chris Paul has brought, along with the combination and relationship that he has with Monty Williams. I mean, that leadership with that young roster and giving those guys belief has elevated the play of everybody who's put on that uniform. Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. That ball's nice feed that time from George.
And Russell shot that one with confidence, something he does not lack.
Paul passes to Booker. No good that time. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. You know, you appreciate Zubac's focus on close-range looks as a big man.
Well, Zubac's one of those big centers that's burly and tough and rugged on the inside. And while other bigs are searching that three-point line out, Zubac's looking to get deep into the paint. You look at his shooting percentages over the past couple seasons, up around 60%. That's good shot selection and great consistency.
Suns have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. 2 points. That one goes.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Now Leonard from past the arc, trains it from beyond the arc. Leonard's got 5 now.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Paul kicks to Durant. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Westbrook passes to George. Back to Westbrook. Over Booker. It's rebounded by Durant. Suns trail by 7. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket. Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with Monty Williams. Hey, look, he knows they've got great shooters who can score from anywhere in distance. He thinks his team can go toe-to-toe with anybody in the league there. And he won't be pulling back the reins even if they start missing a few. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Always want to get those threes falling consistently. Leonard with the steal. Westbrook with it. He's picked up by Paul. Paul grabs the board.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Completely lost focus. You can't get 2 steps ahead. Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top, is guard that guy.
And here's Westbrook after Devin Booker getting his shot to go from deep. And George, here we go. And yes, it's good. He's got 5.
Just cutting right there to the spot he wanted to get to. Paul George being very aggressive on that play.
Paul kicks to KD. And a miss there on the triple.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Batum, good.
Sometimes you like to see guys go with the bounce pass, threading it through there perfectly.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Booker dishes to Durant. And finished off by KD.
Booker's all-around game is really coming together. Nice play there.
Los Angeles leading by 6. And here's Leonard. He has 5. Batum sets a screen for Leonard. Uncovered. Again, Los Angeles. Here's Booker. There's the drive. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers in the driver's seat. Up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Back to
your Clippers Houston team.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
On the court for the Suns, Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Andre Ayton out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the 3. And different games, different officials. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to that?
It's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well. And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Passes to George. Driving in. Westbrook kicks to Leonard. Here's Zubac. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. 5 on the clock. George, no good. And KD's got the ball here for the Suns. 6-point game. Booker, good.
Well, Booker being assertive on offense when the defense isn't playing him tight enough. He's taking full advantage.
Ball against Westbrook. Batum passes to Leonard. Outside, George. Back to Leonard. Lets it go with the 3. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists in the game. For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there. And I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Ayton kicks to Durant. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Well, there's a nice answer from an operator in Kevin Durant. You hit a 3, you know he's coming back at you.
Westbrook passes to George. Outside Westbrook. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Booker with no one around. The Suns keeping it alive. A new 14.
Well, if Ayton continues to play with that kind of effort, possession by possession, he's a real tough cover.
Here's Westbrook, and there's the drive. And Batum kicks to George. Good D by Booker. Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. KD can't get it to go. The Clippers in the lead. Outside for Batum, and there's the pass to Zubac. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Booker the pass to KD. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
And the handles from Durant are downright filthy, using them to cut up the defense there with ease.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Ahead. And Ayton throws it down.
Does it feel good as a big man like Ayton to throw it down? You bet it does.
George up top. Defended by Booker. And Paul George, good for the three. George has got it all tied up now for Los Angeles.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Durant, and that's basket number 4. He's taken 9 shots to this point.
I mean, as good a passer as we've ever seen in the NBA. Chris Paul setting up a great look that time.
Well, Frank, Chris Paul is undoubtedly one of the smartest players in the NBA.
And that's why he's been able to maintain such a high level of play for so long. As one of his teammates said, he has an IQ that's going to keep him on the floor until he's 50. 2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Durant with a screen on Westbrook. From the arc. It's hauled in by Paul George. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Leonard finds Zubats. Now Leonard. Back to George. The kick out to Westbrook. Outside Leonard. George with the ball. Guarded now by Durant. Batum wide open. He fired. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got his 4th assist in this one. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Paul passes to Durant. For 3, a Kobe. Batum grabs the miss. Batum's got his 4th rebound in this one. Nobody near Leonard. No good with the triple. Pass to Durant. And then Durant with the jam.
And Durant still has that flush. Just an easy deuce for him.
Batum for 3. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Clippers ahead. Up by 1. Thank you, David. And we'll be back.
The Suns, 29.
Halfway through this one, plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there. And I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Robert Covington out there with Norman Powell. Then there's Gordon. Then it's Plumlee. And it's Highland in at the 1. Kicks it out to Gordon. Pass to Highland. It's Powell on the wing. 4 on the shot clock. Highland misses. The Suns leading. Something you noticed about these Suns last year was their offensive talents, Brent. It could be seen from top to bottom.
Man, they got plenty of great shooters on the floor. Obviously, one of the great distributors of all time in Chris Paul. And with these guys scoring in a variety of ways, really tough to defend from inside, outside, and the deadly mid-range of your leader.
And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Feeds it to Covington. Kicks to Powell. Passes it to Gordon. Back to Covington. Here's Highland. Shoots over Shag. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
There's the pass to Baisley. Back to Ross. Pass to Landale. Yep, that one goes in there. Now it's a 5-point Phoenix lead.
And they know for next time, don't let him establish position down low.
Yeah, when he's this close to the basket, it's a wrap.
Powell dishes to Plumlee. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
The defender tries to get all ball, but Plumlee's size and strength come into play there.
He doesn't get the second one. Phoenix leading by 4. From deep. Offensive rebound. Here's Langdale. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to go on Norman Powell.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
LA's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Here's Highland. He's guarded by Ross. And the basket by Gordon.
Gordon gets the pass there and takes off for the jump shot before the defense could react.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Shaman kicks to Ross. The Clippers grab the miss. Here's Highland. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 2 minutes.
It's Powell on the wing. Over to the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Covington wide open. He fires. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
And Covington knows this is a big part of his role to knock down threes.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Warren kicks to Shamet. Here's Ross. It's hauled in by Gordon. Clippers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. It's Covington on the wing. And it's Baisley with the rebound. The Suns trailer. Ross passes to Baisley. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
For all the rawness and the inexperience of Darius Baisley, he's starting to show he's settling in to playing at this level.
And he sinks the second.
He was able to tie it up, but he has to be disappointed that he could not give his team the lead.
Gordon a screen. 58 seconds left to play in the third. It's Powell on the wing. And another 3 for the Clippers.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Warren the pass to Baisley. Here's the screen. Ring shot on the way. And the Suns get it back. The kick out to Warren. Pass to Baisley. Second chance shot. Ross in the corner. Outside Warren. Now here's Shamet. He's guarded closely. Warren with the ball. Now Covington defending. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Clippers ball.
5 seconds left here in the third quarter. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Clippers lead by 3. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Here's Westbrook. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the 3, the small forward. Suns trail by 3. Here's Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
This isn't all that surprising. Remember, Devin Booker once put 70 up in an NBA contest.
Outside Westbrook. Outside for George. On the shot clock. Moves back up. Outside Leonard. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far. Shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And if you give Batum some time to survey the floor, he'll find an open teammate.
Booker is screen on Batum. Booker outside. Back to Durant. Wide open look. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. And that's 13 points for KD. Outside Westbrook. He kicks to George. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 4 assists in the game.
Nothing better than a hustle play like that. It gets the whole team amped up, sets the example for everyone.
Clippers leading by 3. And George with this stuff.
George playing with purpose, and he is in attack mode.
And so Ayton will bring it up for the Suns. We're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter in this one. KD's shot is off.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Fires from the wing. And again, Paul George. And it's a 7-point Los Angeles lead.
Well, you got to have just great ball control when you're making a move like that. And Paul George definitely has the handles.
Rebound by the Clippers. Batum's got 6 rebounds in the game. And here's Leonard from 3. The kick out to Westbrook. Here's George. The Clippers keep it alive. Zubac, the pass to George. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It goes on Devin Booker. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Los Angeles.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
And it seemed like throughout this game, right after the jump ball, they've just been feeling it from distance, getting all the looks they want and continuing to take advantage of that three-point line.
Suns trail by 10. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And here are the Clippers. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. George double team. And stolen by Booker. Beyond the arc. Connects from three-point range.
And Booker's shot is so pretty. Just one of those guys, when you watch him, you feel like every one of them's going in.
Westbrook against Paul. Outside for Batum. Outside, George. And here's Leonard from 3. 4 on the clock. Tries it from the top of the key. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Clippers lead by 9.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
And those second chance points can add up. Booker, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
George, no good. From deep. Again, the miss by Booker. They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly. If they just play smart, this game's over.
Westbrook kicks to Batum. It's hauled in by the Suns.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
Kicks it out to Paul. Booker outside. From downtown. Again, the miss by Booker. Now, here's Westbrook. So the Clippers with the win, even early on in this one. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it.
To the best kid alive.